Alright, here we go with round 2. Round 1 went surprisingly well. Let's see if we just had a good matchup, or this deck's not as good as it looked first round. Felt pretty good about it though. I never felt like we were ever in a dangerous position in round 1. So, let's see. We are drawing. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep. It's not the best, but maybe we can scry into an artifact. We do have 7 artifacts? 6 artifacts? Something like that. We have 8 historic cards. I'm not sure exactly how many are artifacts, though. Okay. This is a turn 3 play. Helps big for artifacts. Yeah, we'll just play the Relic Runner. Okay, so we can still draw like our 3-drop artifact, our Skittering Surveyor. Just scry and make this guy unblockable. I actually don't even mind that, because it draws us cards as well. It does kind of make me want to play Arcanist so we don't take 2 damage. And then next turn... So if we play Arcanist, next turn we'll have 5 mana. Which doesn't really do a ton. I think we'll just let him attack and we'll take 2, and then we'll get a card as well. Cast Divination now. It's a little more mana efficient anyway. It's pretty good. It holds down the ground, lets us cast Zahid if we don't draw any more lands. Also triggers both of these guys. I can scry for another land. That's pretty good. This also will help us like block his flyers down or anything that could block our flyers. Not too worried about the ground now that we have this. And if he wants to just keep letting us draw cards, that's fine. So do we want to get this down or this down? You can still draw cards, but we don't take the damage. Next turn if we draw land, we can play this and tap. If he has the untap thing, I want to give us unblockable first, so I might as well do this. We don't have the plains, but I think we have enough juice to get to another plains, and this card's just too broken, so we're going to keep it up top. Playing that main deck, okay. Stops us from getting in for 1, but I can always tap it down with this. He also plays the Heat, and he can't block that. So I probably think what we want to do. He might have some kind of removal for it, but then that opens the way for Lyra. You could also tap it down and get in for 3. That's not good enough, though. You could draw and hit a land, play Arcanist. That doesn't do anything. This also lets us get in for 2 as well. At this point, I think we just want to land. He can attack, and I don't think we'll block. We're at 18. Okay, so that didn't even get through this wall. Like, this wall just blocks his whole board down, basically. I want to play this pre-combat so we can get in for the extra 2. Now we don't want this land, so we'll put that to the bottom. And this little guy is doing work too. He's already spread 2 to the bottom. Never played him before, but right now he's helping us quite a bit. We're hitting him for 7. I guess he could fungal and then they would just bounce, so that doesn't do a lot, it just saves them 5 health. Next turn we just have lethal. Play Manip, get unblockable, tap this guy down, hit him for 11, 13. Okay, so he does gain 6 here. Goes to 12. And then we hit him for 12, I think. Is that right? So, no, because then he can trump one of these guys. So if we play this, we force him to chump. So he chumps like this. Doesn't really matter what he chumps. So he chumps this, he takes 5, 7, 8. If he doesn't chump that, then he takes 12. So he does have to chump one of these, so we can attack with this. So he takes 5, 7, 8, goes to 4, goes back up to 10. And then we have lethal next turn with this and this. We gain 5 as well, so we don't really have to worry about dying. And if we had some of the trappers, we didn't see one of them. Trappers would be really good in this deck as well. So 5, 10, 12. He has to block one of these. We can't eat our bird. Could have like a vicious offering. And then at that point, like, I guess he kills Lyra, chumps this, and he only takes 3. Then he heals to 15. Okay, yeah, that's not nearly as bad. Now he's taking 6, and it goes up to 12. And he's only taking 11 next turn. But we do get to tap it down with this, and then it's not gaining any more life. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that changes the game a little bit. And I guess now we just double block it. So it makes him not attack, because if we double block it and kill it, then he's just dead. That's a pretty good card. 5. So I guess we want to save this to when we can. I think we want to keep Lyra instead of Zahid. But Lyra dies to Vicious Offering, so maybe not. So we do want to land now. We'll take both of those, actually. So next turn we can play a 7 mana Drake, and then turn after play a 7 mana Drake. If we need to, if we don't have him dead by then. Yeah, we have no attacks here. So do we want to tap one of his lands? No. Let's wait till his end of turn to see if we want to tap something. This is only creatures, right? Not like we can still tap his lands. Yeah. So if he attacks, do we block with everything? I think so. He could have +2/+2 and indestructible, and then he kills. He still only kills one. If he has 2 combat tricks, then we might be in trouble, but then we're still playing. We're still getting to play a 4/4 next turn. Doesn't have first strike. So, do we tap? I guess we tap his Memorial. So if he wants to crack it, he has to do it now and like spend all of his mana. So, I guess we Time of Ice, because then we can tap this down, eventually return it to his hand and tap this down and win. The next turn we can set up a Academy Drake, we'll tap another, tap it down again, we'll have 4 extra damage in the air. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's play Divination first. Did hit another land. Oh, we already played one, okay. Alright, yeah, let's Time of Ice. We can't tap anything down with Icy, but doesn't really matter. Does that do anything? I don't think so. So he blocks here, gains 6, goes to 18, takes 5, 8, 9. Goes to 9, a throwaway creature. Next turn we can kick this and keep up Manipulator. He has 2 forests now. He can start pumping his guys. Is that what he's doing? No. Okay, that's fine, we'll just discard these 2. So now I think we do want to tap. One more. How much mana does he have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This costs 4. So if he draws a mana, he can return that and then play it, and then I don't know if we'll have lethal. So blocks here. Takes 5, 8. Yeah, we'll still probably have lethal, but I think we still want to just tap it down anyway. No, because then if he plays that, we just tap that creature, bounce this, and then tap that. So, okay. Guess we'd kind of prefer that he does that. Oh, we can't tap that, shoot. Okay, yeah, so we do want to tap this, I think. This hexproof is messing me up. Okay, so if he plays that, he blocks one of our 5 power guys and takes 8, 9, 13. Okay. Still doesn't do it. I think he has to attack here. If he doesn't attack, he's dead. Right. No, because then... shoot. What do we do now? I don't think he's dead, is he? Because he only takes... he blocks here and takes 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Ooh, okay. That's good. So he plays that for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 open. We have 8 mana. So we tap that down, we have 7 mana, we can counter for 6. So even if he draws a land, we can still counter it. Make sure we don't die on the crackback. We don't, because we gain the 5 life. So if he blocks here, he takes 5, 10, 13, and he dies, he has to jump. I still should have tapped this down. Playing so loose. Okay, it didn't matter either way. So he's not... if we counter this, he's not dead, right? He takes 5, 8, 12, 13. But now he's taking 5, 8, 9, going to 6. Then he goes back up to 12. Doesn't really matter now that we can counter this. So 7 mana, so we can counter it for 6. That's 4, 7, 8. Yeah, even with land. So I guess he attacks with this to try to draw a card, maybe? Would have been nice to pick up one of those Invoke the Divines for this thing. This card's really good when you have 0 removal in your deck. So is he dead? We tap this down and hit him for 10, 13, 14. I'm gonna try it. To be fair, he hasn't played any removal either, and we have Icy Manipulator. Played a Gideon's Reproach, which is all that we have. Somehow manages to not die here. We can play another 4/4. Man, game was way closer than I thought it would be. I think if he has like some Pierce the Skies, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't know if we can win if he draws that enchantment again. Maybe we want this to counter that and counter some of like the removal he has for our flyers. Yeah, I think so, because like we just can't beat that card. We got super lucky, I think, that round for him to not only not draw any removal, but for us to draw the counter just in time. What do we cut? He didn't look very aggressive. Maybe we cut the Arcanist. Guess he was kind of aggressive, but this is not gonna stop any of his creatures. It's always that go off with like Archaeologist. Strix don't do a lot, but neither does this. Do we want this? We didn't really see that much removal. It'd be nice to put on like this or this, but overall it's not worth it. He didn't show us. If he would have showed us some more removal, we probably would bring it in, but that was a crazy game. Fun. This deck is working. It's actually not working too bad. And then we get to board the Weatherlight again. Turn 1, turn 2. Can't scry. That's okay, I guess. If he has the turn 4 enchantment, we're gonna be in trouble. Like, I don't see how we can beat it. Don't really want to be drawing a land. It's the last land we want. Okay. Does put some pressure on us. I'll just take this and start hitting them in the air, and 4 turn 5 comes. Get as much damage in as we can. Passing turn 3, that's pretty good for us. Definitely don't want that. And the bird is doing work. Really stuck on lands. Good for us, bad for him. So now do we want to div overboard? I think so. More mana efficient. And we don't mind hitting like the Sphinxes. Guess there's no point in doing it because we can't catch anything afterwards. Next turn we play Guardian and keep back this Kavu. Nope, probably just play the Sphinx instead then. Got a land. If he gets to 5 mana, he can probably start blocking our fires, which is going to be bad for us. Okay, so we take 5. We hit him to 12, and the next turn we hit him for 6, down to 6. So it sets up the 3 turn lethal. We go to 9. I think we might just have to play this a little slower. But if he gets to 5 mana, then we're not going to be able to do any damage to him, and he can start trading with Omnivore. So I guess we don't really care about our life that much then. Just Grand Lyra. Do we want a Drake? I don't think so, because we don't have 7 mana next turn, and it doesn't change our clock at all. If he plays a Spider, then we can attack both once we get 7 mana, but it seems too slow. So we're going to have to play this next turn to block his ground guys. And I guess we can he'll be able to attack with this, and we trade. Oh, I think we got it. Darn, we need like one more turn. Maybe he doesn't have a spider though. Oh yeah, we could block this. So he doesn't attack with it, so we only get hit for 3. That's a lot better actually. I don't really care about that. So if we throw this away, we get him for 5, put him to 10. I don't think that's worth it. And if we play this, it's just gonna trade for that. So I think we just play our Sphinx again, get some more of our Scry on. I could consider holding up Syncopate, but if he played that instead of the spider, I don't think he has the spider. Didn't block that, huh? That's kind of weird. I don't know why he wouldn't block. So, do we want Reproach? Kills one of his creatures. Next turn, we have 7 mana. We can play our 5-drop and play this. You can also use it on the flyer if he has like a pump or something, so I think we do want that. I think we'll bottom this. Or do we want to... Actually, we might want to keep that, because if he has a way to keep our flyers back, then we can just block his Thallid with it. Ooh, we milled one of his Pierce the Skies. That's good for us. Yeah, we'll take 3. I feel like maybe we should have put the wall on top. But now if he has some sort of pump, we can kill whatever he tries to pump. Also counter it. So we'll hit him for 8 if he doesn't block. Probably maybe try to kill one of our things, but he'd have to like sacrifice this, and it makes his Thallid a lot worse. So maybe we like keep up Syncopate. He's taking 8. So if he draws like a Plains and gets the 4 mana thing, he would tap 4 mana and have 2 left over. But then it's only a 4/4, he sacks that, we can chump it. Is there any way we die next turn? We chump this and take 5. So we like kill this, chump this, and take 2, and leave up 4 mana to counter something. So if he kills this, actually that doesn't do anything. So I guess if he killed that with like fungal infection, we might have died. But if he played the... I mean, I know it's a long shot that he draws a plains, and then that is probably more likely that he has fungal infection. But if he has fungal infection, we can counter it and still chump this, and then we're not dead. So 3, 4, 5. We counter for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have up reproach, so yeah, I don't think we were losing there. We probably should have took the time to think about that, though. Well, this deck is cruising right along. It is doing exactly what we wanted it to do. I'm loving playing it so far. Pretty cool. Alright, we'll be back for the next round shortly.